Welcome back to another episode of The Breakfast Table. I'm your host, Robbie, and welcome to episode number 6, Pringles. And in today's podcast video, we are going to be talking things Pringles. And what we're going to be doing is I have a list pulled up on my computer here. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be looking at the weirdest, wildest, and wonky, and maybe just regular flavors of Pringles, and we're gonna be rating them today, talking about each one, and let me guys know in the I messed that up. Let me know, guys, down in the comments below if you agree, if you like that type of Pringles, or if you dislike that group of Pringles, and if you disagree with me, let me know why, so we can get a little fight going on here. We want to do a little of what's the word like where you get conflict? We'll get into a little conflict here, like, oh, this is good, no, it's not. Yes, it is, no, it's not. But anyways, I'm gonna pull up my list here, and we're gonna be talking about Pringle flavors. So let's get started. So, I believe if we go to aha, all right. So we got our first couple of Pringles up. I know you can't see my screen, but first up we got Pringles white chocolate flavored. Now, let me be honest with you. I've had white chocolate before. It sucks. It's terrible. It does not taste good. Out of all the chocolates I've had, milk, dark, and semi-sweet, I think that's a chocolate. White is by far the worst. Like, it just doesn't have that taste. Like, why make white chocolate? Like, why does it even exist? And why is it white? Like, what is it supposed to taste like? I put it in my mouth, I chewed it, and I was just like, oh, that's a weird taste. I don't really care for that. And I've never cared for white chocolate. But yet, I've heard of so many people that like white chocolate, and I'm like, dude, like, what the heck? Like, why do you like white chocolate? Like, what's so special about it? But in Pringles, dude, that just sounds even worse. You get like a crunchiness plus saltiness plus white chocolate. Nah, dude, that just doesn't sound good. So honestly, I'm gonna rate this one, white chocolate flavored Pringles. I'm gonna rate this a 2 out of 10. I might be willing to try it, but it just seems disgusting, dude. And I don't want to put it at 1 because, like, this 1 would be like the most disgusting. I would never ever try it. Maybe even a 0 if 0 counts on the list. But white chocolate Pringles, bro, that just sounds nasty, dude. So, 2 out of 10. But moving on, we got Pringles medium ghost pepper ranch flavored. Ghost pepper ranch. You might be surprised to know about this about me if you already didn't know, but I am not a spicy guy. That sounded really. That sounded so wrong, dude. I'm so sorry. That sounded so wrong. Oh my gosh. But, anyways, I am not how do I say this without making it weird now? I can't do high amounts of spice because, I just don't like hot food. It's just I can't stand it. I don't like it. The hottest I can go is maybe like like a mild chili, maybe even a little spicy chili, like original or regular. But that's really it. Like anything above like mild and original or like regular, it's just too much spice, dude. And it's just like I've had some like really spicy stuff before, and I was like, oh, nope, not happening, not in the world. And honestly, packed into a chip, spicy chips is one thing. Like, bro, if you mix a chip and spice, you're gonna get a whole different combination of spice. And honestly, Ghost Pepper Ranch is like one of the hottest peppers in the world. And mixed into a chip, nah, dude. I mean, it's just a chip. But, like, dude, I feel like, again, with the crunch and the saltiness and maybe a little bit of the spice, I don't know if it's going to have salt in it. It just doesn't seem good. And I don't think I really like spicy chips because I've had them before. Like, maybe I've had a little bit of spicy barbecue, and that's pretty fire. But other really, really spicy chips, I'm not really buying it. So I'm gonna have to give Ghost Pepper. I was gonna say Ghost Pepper Ranch, Ghost Pepper flavored Pringles. I'm gonna give it. I really want to give it a 1, but you guys are like, Robbie, what is wrong with you? I would try that. 10 out of 10. Nice. I'm gonna give it a 3. Okay, just to be safe, on the safe side for you guys, I'm giving it a 3. But let's move on to our next Pringle flavor. Pringles seriously rich cheesy garlic flavor. Oh, now cheesy garlic, that sounds. Have you ever had like that pasta, was it like chicken Alfredo and everything, where you have chicken, the Alfredo pasta sauce, and then you have that like zesty Parmesan, or like I just said, you have the cheesy garlic, like the garlic cheese on top. Oh my gosh, it's heavenly. It's so good. So honestly, for this one, I'm gonna have to give it a 9 out of 10. Just because I feel like if I ate it, there might be a little too much Parmesan or a little too much garlic, for an example. And I'm not really that guy. I don't like a lot of garlic, but I like enough so that it actually my food tastes good. So for this one, I'm gonna give it a 9 out of. Yeah, 9 out of 10. I was like, wait, what fingers are there right now? 9 out of 10 for garlic flavored Pringles. Again, this one just it sounds amazing, but it might have a little too much garlic for my liking. So that's why it's getting a 9. But moving on, and now we're moving into the section of newest Pringles. So these are Pringles that recently just got released from the Pringles brand. And these might be a little bit scary looking at these next flavors. But anyways, coming on to some newly Pringles, which actually the other day I found some at, I believe it was Wegmans, I believe. I was like looking in the Pringles aisle and I happened to find this new flavor that said limited edition, and then at the top, excuse me, of the other Pringles, it said new at the top, and I was just like, oh, Pringles just released this, oh my gosh. So first up, we got Pringles buffalo wing flavored. Again, not really a spice guy unless if it's like spicy buffalo wing, but wing in general sounds fire. Easy 10 out of 10. That sounds delicious, dude. Moving on. Pringles Smoky Cheddar. Now, why are we smoking cheddar, dude? Like, why? Why are we doing smoky cheddar? Now, if it's cheddar, like cheddar jack or cheddar cheese or whatever, that's actually good. Like the cheddar cheese Pringles, those are fire. But why are we doing smoky cheddar? That just seems a little bit off, if you know what I'm talking about. So honestly, for this one, I think I'm gonna go with an 8 out of 10 because I feel like the smokiness of it, like I've actually tried the Pringles bacon flavored one, and that's like smoked bacon. It's not just bacon, it's smoked bacon. And that was so good. But I feel like for cheddar though, the smoked part of it, whatever that means, whatever flavoring they added to that, makes it just a little bit like off. And I feel like I wouldn't like that as much. So I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10 for that. Oh, I clicked on the wrong thing here. Okay. Next up, we got Pringles Sharp White Cheddar flavored. Sharp White Cheddar. I mean, I like cheese, but I'm not really a fan of like sharp cheese, like sharp cheddar jack, sharp mozzarella, sharp Colby Jack. All those flavors are good, but the sharp doesn't really hit for me. And so honestly, for this one, I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10, just because I'm not really a fan of the sharpness. It's just it adds a little bit too much spark to the cheese. The cheese has spark, and then so like say you have the cheese and you have the spark here, you just add just a little bit more to the spark already there, and it just doesn't do it for me, dude. I'm just like, no, and I've tried cheese before, you know, I've tried like the sharp cheddar jack and sharp Colby jack and everything, and I was just like, it's good, but it's also not good, if you know what I mean. So I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10 for that one. But definitely something that I would like to try. So let's see what we have next. Pringles 7-layer flavored. What the heck is even 7-layer dip? Like, by looking at the picture, it looks like it's kind of like a garden salad ish kind of flavored thing, which honestly sounds disgusting. So I'm gonna give that a 1 out of 10. Like, who wants a chip that tastes like a garden salad? I'm not a salad guy. I've had salads before in the past. It depends on what stuff you put in a full on salad that makes it good. But there's things that's just like, no, this really doesn't make me enjoy the salad. I don't eat salads that often, but like if I were to like go to like a fast food restaurant, I'm not gonna order a salad. I mean, unless if like we have like a celebration like Christmas or Easter, then I'll have a little bit of salad, but not like a full on salad, like tomatoes and everything. It's just meh. So yeah, gonna give that 7-layer dip a 1 out of 10. That just seems disgusting. But anyways, guys, let me know if you agree or disagree down in the comments below. But anyways, next up we got Pringles all dressed. Again, it looks like kind of like ranch dressing or like different salad dressing flavors. Again, sounds disgusting, so we're gonna fly right by with that one. 1 out of 10. Moving on. Let me close my other tab here real quick. Okay, we got Pringles bacon flavored, and this isn't smoked bacon. This is regular bacon. I've tried the smoked bacon. It's delicious. I also want to try the original bacon. So automatic 10 out of 10 sounds delicious. Like, you know, whenever you have like nice, fully cured cooked bacon, oh, it's amazing with just that little bit of saltiness and like the grease and everything. It's just so good. But like the bacon flavored Pringles that I had, oh my gosh, they were heavenly. They were so good. So 10 out of 10. Moving on, Pringles bacon and cheese potato flavored. Oh my gosh. Another 10 out of 10. That just sounds, oh, it sounds so good. Bro, what was it called again? Bacon and cheese potato. I am a sucker. I mean a sucker when it comes to mashed potatoes. And not saying this is mashed potatoes, but I am a sucker when it comes to that. And to have bacon baked potato, bro, in a chip, that just sounds delightful. Is that even a word? Delectable delights. Wasn't that like a gum flavor that like got discontinued or something? Let me know down in the comments if that was like a gum flavor, because I feel like I remember seeing that somewhere, like watching a video about it or something. But anyways, that one definitely a 10 out of 10. Would love to try that one. Yeah. Moving on. Again, another kind of somewhat related salad, but Pringles bacon ranch flavored. Bacon ranch. Who's eating that? So you're telling me that they made a Pringles flavor mixed with, hang on. Okay, this isn't really a good analogy, but say here, this sock represents bacon, and then frickin' this water bottle frickin' represents the salad ranch. You're telling me you're taking crispy, greasy bacon and mixing it, landed it with the salad not parmesan ranch thing, and you're mixing them together. So then, when you come out with a new Pringles flavor, you say, "Ladies and gentlemen, I just created a new Pringles brand, bacon ranch Pringles." Nah, nah. Honestly, bro, that just sounds disgusting. I'm gonna give it a 1 out of 10. And yes, I think in my book I've already decided 0 out of 10s don't count unless if it seems totally, totally, like, what's the word? Like, unless if, like, that Pringles can, it's not necessary. Like, that is not necessary to have, then it'll be a 0 out of 10. But moving on to our next kind of Pringles, we got Pringles BBQ Steak. Oh my gosh, BBQ steak. When you mix BBQ and steak together, that just seems like a delicious combo. Off the bat, 10 out of 10. I am a little bit concerned about the BBQ though, because I feel like the BBQ, like, so, you know how sometimes like you eat something and it's like a mix of different things. So like you get like a different like snack object, and it's like whatever and something. So like sour cream and onion for Pringles, and everything like that. You know how like you eat one of those, but then when you eat it, you're just like, I'm not really getting the sour cream. I'm mostly getting the onion taste. Like, you get that one taste for the one, but you can't freaking taste the other thing. That's what I feel like it would be. I feel like you would take I if I ate it, I feel like I would get more of the BBQ than the steak. And I'm like, I know what steak tastes like, and it's good and everything, but I feel like I would get more BBQ than steak. And so that's why I'm a little concerned about that one. So I think for now I'm gonna keep it out of 10 out of 10. But I'm a little concerned that some of these upcoming Pringle can flavors, you might get possibly more of one flavor than the other. Because literally, it's so funny. The other day, a few months ago, I went to maybe a few weeks ago. I don't remember, but I went to my grandparents' house, and we stopped at Dandy's gas station, and they literally had this maple yogurt. And I was like, "Oh, I gotta try that." It was only like $2, so I bought it, and we're heading on our way. We have like 2, 3 hours left to go to my grandparents' house, and I literally decide to eat it. So I open up the container and I make a video about it on YouTube. I think you can go and find it. Give it some likes, y'all. But it was legitimately, it's titled "I legitimately didn't taste any maple." And I take my spoon and I'm eating it. It literally tastes like plain yogurt. It didn't have a strawberry texture. It didn't have a blueberry texture. It didn't have a fruity taste. It didn't have a whatever kind of fruity taste. I literally thought it was gonna have maple in it, and it literally went 0%. Didn't have any maple in it. Like, okay, they must have made it with a little bit of maple, but literally it just tasted like freaking pure yogurt. Like, bro, what are we doing? Moving on to our next Pringles thing. Oh my gosh, this isn't necessary, dude. This isn't necessary. Why are we making this Pringles flavor, bro? We literally have Pringles beer can chicken. Ugh. Why are we making a beer can freaking shit? Yeah, hold up. Ah, I'm back. Hang on. Okay, we're back. I just had to grab some dinner because my mom called me, so I had to pause the video real quick. Um, but well, look what I got. I got some mac and cheese, hot dogs, and some broccoli. Fire combo. It's so good. mm. But anyway, we can multitask, we can eat, and we can talk about food. How good is that? Let's move on. Mm. Oh yeah, but anyways, I was saying, why are we making a freaking Pringles beer can chicken? And it literally has a picture of the Bud Light or whatever light, LITE thing for the beer can, and I was just like, wait, do you have to be a specific age, 18 and above, to eat that? Because it's limited edition. Oh, it's a limited edition. I didn't. Maybe it doesn't even exist anymore. But wouldn't that be funny? Because like you have to be like over 18 to like drink beer and everything. And Wouldn't it be funny if, like, for to eat a chip, to even like eat the chip, you'd have to be over 18? That's crazy. But why are we making a beer can chicken? That just sounds terrible. That sounds nasty, dude. But anyways, that sounds terrible. Okay, bro. These next few Pringles look so bad. I'm not trying to like cheat to like look at the ones ahead of it, but the next one on the list is limited edition Pringles beer braised steak. Bud Light beer braised with steak. Why are we eating that? Why are we eating that? That sounds disgusting. Nah, both of those 0 out of 10. That deserves a 0. Why are we making that? I mean, it's a limited edition, but I don't even care at this point. All right, next up we got Pringles blueberry and hazelnut. Now that sounds good, but for the only thing, I it would be a 10 out of 10, but I'm bringing it to a 9 just because that literally, bro. Why, why, I, why are we putting in hazelnuts with blueberries? Like, and I'm even allergic. Like, I can't even have a hazelnut, so I wouldn't even be able to eat those Pringles unless if I got like a shot to prevent me from hazelnuts, which I actually did a few days ago, which found out that I wasn't as allergic to some nuts because I'm allergic to all nuts, and we did like this test where I wasn't allergic to all the nuts anymore, and it was like really slim chance. So in case I was to eat something by accident, I wouldn't have to worry about it. Like if I went on camp or if I went to eat at someone's house or at a fancy restaurant with a friend or something. And yeah, the blueberry sounds amazing. But the hazelnut, like, why are we mixing that with blueberry though? That sounds kind of weird. I feel like that would be a weird combo. But if it was just blueberry Pringles, I would definitely try that 10 out of 10. But since it's blueberry and hazelnut, I'm gonna drop it to a 9. Dude, this mac and cheese is so good. Hot dog. Mmm, so good. But anyways, moving on. Pringles bourbon barbecue chicken. Now that sounds good. 10 out of 10. No reply. Easy dubs. Pringles bourbon BBQ. Again, easy 10 out of 10. That just sounds amazing. Um, Next up, Pringles buffalo ranch flavored. I'm gonna give this one an 8 out of 10 just because, again, with the ranch, honestly, in my opinion, I feel like the buffalo chicken, or like Buffalo Wilds or whatever, Buffalo Wild Wings. I don't even know what that's called. That like I feel like that kind of stuff would be really really good. But it's Buffalo Ranch though, and I've never been a fan of like that spicy Buffalo Ranch. I think I've tried it once or twice. It's not that good. Hold on, guys, just 1 second. I have to pause again. All right, we're back. So sorry, I just had to pause for a second. Don't want to go into details. But the Buffalo like ranch, I feel like regular buffalo would be good, but in my opinion, I feel like buffalo ranch wouldn't be as good because like it's like why are we mixing the buffalo with the ranch? Like, would it be more of the ranch flavor, or would you get more of the buffalo flavor? You know what I mean? So it's kind of iffy, iffy, you know. But moving on, we have Pringles Buffalo Ranch Dip. Gonna give it like a 4 out of 10. Yeah, doesn't sound good. Pringles Carnitas Taco. Now that sounds good. That's getting a 10 out of 10 right there. Carnitas Taco? Bro, I am a sucker. Excuse me. Excuse me. But I'm a sucker for tacos. And clearly, bro, If it's a chip that has taco seasoning on it, you know I'm gonna try it. If there's tacos served at like a dinner party or something, even if there's other foods that I absolutely love, most likely I'm gonna go for a taco. If they sold tacos at free hotel breakfasts, I would freaking go and get myself a taco, like a breakfast taco. Have you ever had one of those like breakfast stuffed tacos? They always have them at my school once in a while. But they have like stuffed cheese in there, melted cheese, hamburger meat. They have like some other meats and vegetables in there. Oh, it's so good. Breakfast tacos and like the breakfast tacos and everything, they're just so good. But moving on. And this one looks like it's from the original series of Pringles, but cheddar and sour cream. I think they already made a version of that, so we're gonna skip over that one. Pringles cheddar cheese lightly salted. Okay, I like the cheddar cheese idea, but dude, I can't do chips that are lightly salted. They need to be salted. I'd even prefer a Pringles that was extra salted. Not like a lot of salt, but extra salty. Because I like salt. Like, I would think a lot of people don't like salty things, like really salty things. But whenever I get french fries at like Burger King, McDonald's, I always have to take the little extra packets and add salt. Because they usually never have salt or enough salt. And yes, you may think I'm weird, but that's how I like it. But I can never do chips that are lightly salted. Like, I taste the salt, but barely like 3% I can taste the salt. I obviously want salt or a little bit more salt. So lightly salted, we're trashing that, bro. Like the cheddar cheese sounds good, but lightly salted, I just freaking don't like that idea of having it lightly salted. And whenever we get chips for like a party, my dad's always like, "Let's get the lightly salted," and I'm like, "Dude, come on, I want more salt than that." So I'm gonna rate that one a 5 out of 10 in the middle because I could handle it, but I don't really care for it. Moving on though, Pringles cheeseburger. Now this one sounds absolutely fire. And dude, I love me a good cheeseburger, whether it's at McDonald's, whether it's at Burger King, whether it's at Chick-fil-A. I don't know if I've ever had a Chick-fil-A burger actually. I'm not sure. But literally, oh my gosh, burgers are awesome. And funny thing, I actually never knew what the difference was between a cheeseburger and a hamburger until like a few years ago. Because I was literally like, I went to one of my, when I was back at my old school, the Christian school, we literally have these feasts where we would pass out food to other the little kids and everything. And it was like we had like a Thanksgiving feast and then a Christmas feast. We literally have freaking turkey roast, mashed potatoes and gravy, stuffing. It was so good. It was like everyone, all the parents came in and cooked food for us, and it was so good. We'd pass out all the food to the preschool, kindergarten, first grade, second grade, and then we'd serve ourselves last. And I remember one day for the Thanksgiving ceremony, they had cheeseburgers, and I was just like, "That's a Thanksgiving food," and they were just like, "Yeah, sure, whatever." And so they gave us the cheeseburger. Turns out it didn't have cheese on it, and I was just like, "Excuse me, excuse me, gosh." Sometimes when I'm filming and I get really excited, my chest like I get like spasms in there, and I feel like I'm gonna like like I don't know if this is like a chronic thing or something, but I don't know if this like is like rare for people, but every once in a while, especially when I'm getting excited during a video and randomly in general, I just hiccup. Like just now, like I felt a hiccup coming, and my chest was just like I felt like or like a little like a burp or something. But and then every once in a while during the day, it's not every single day, but it's most of the day. I usually hiccup like 3 times a day, like hours in between. I just go, and then that's it. And then a few hours go by and I'm fine, and then my chest starts to get weird again, and I'm just like, what, dude? Like, why am I freaking hiccuping, but not like actually getting the hiccups. Like, dude, like, what is this? But anyways, continuing on with my story here, uh, we were at the feast, and so they gave us this burger, and it didn't have cheese on it, and I was like, dude, why did they give us a cheeseburger, but it doesn't have cheese or a choice to put cheese, like a slap of cheese on it? And so I turned to my buddy Liam, and I'm like, Liam, why are we having a cheeseburger if it doesn't have cheese? And he's like, bro, you do realize that a cheeseburger means it has cheese on it. A hamburger is what they call a burger without the cheese. And then it hit me, and I was just like, hamburger, the burger itself without cheese. That's why they call it a cheeseburger. Cheeseburger with cheese, hamburgers without. And I've had both. And I was eating it, and I was just like, it's okay, but it needs seasoning. It needs cheese. Like I usually never order hamburgers because it's just too dry for me. I always prefer the cheeseburgers. And so that day I actually freaking learned, I don't know why, I felt so dumb and stupid that a hamburger is a cheeseburger with no cheese, and a cheeseburger is a cheeseburger with cheese. And I was just like, what? Nah, that's crazy. And that's how I learned that. And I that's kind of cool, honestly. But hang on, let me put my bowl down real quick. All right, continuing on here though. Where are we? Where? Okay. We got three more guys. We got three. Wait. Okay, yes, we got three more here. Three more. I just lost my place. Okay, here we go. Three more flavors of weird Pringles. Here we go. Number one, Pringles cheesy fry. Oh, here it is again. Gosh, I felt like I was gonna hiccup there, and I didn't. But like, I was get that like burping sensation, and I feel something in my chest, but it's just like I don't know what it is. But anyways, Pringles cheesy fries potato chips. Oh my gosh, dude, cheesy fries. Bro, I cannot tell you how many countless times I've gone to the fair, and literally, bro, every single time I go to a state fair or to like a fairgrounds area, I always get fries, and at camp too. I always get fries, um, cheese fries, and they are so good, dude. I'm like, oh my gosh, cheese fries are like they're so good. Like the, they melt the cheese and then they have the fry with the salt and you dip it into the cheese and they're all covered and you eat it. It's just like the best thing in the world. I love cheese balls. One time I went to camp and it was a cold night. It was like, it was like summertime, but it reached down to like 40 degrees and it was chilly as heck. And I went over to the food stand and I was like, "Can I have some cheese fries, please?" And they were like, "Small, medium, or large." Well, of course, I'm not getting the small or the medium. Now I need to have it last in my mouth. So I'm like, "Give me a large." And it was only like $3 or $4. So I paid for it, and it was the best cheese fries I've ever had in my life. But I always love getting cheese fries at any like fairgrounds, arcades, whatever. But literally, Pringles that are cheesy fried flavor just sounds so good, dude. 10 out of 10 for that one. Easy, easy, easy. Moving on to our second to last Pringles flavor, we got Pringles Cheesy Jalapeno Popper. Not a jalapeno guy. Again, as I said, not really a big spicy guy, and jalapenos are pretty spicy. But it's cheesy jalapeno, and it's like a popper, so like, does it like pop with flavor in your mouth? This one I'm gonna go smack down in the middle. Our first 5 out of 10, because I like the fact that it's a cheesy jalapeno, but the popper part is giving me a little bit of scary vibes here. So I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 10. It's I might try it, but I don't think I'd like it because it's jalapeno, and I've tried jalapeno stuff before. I'm not a fan. And our last Pringles flavor, we got Pringles cheesy quesadilla. Do you not know how good that it sounds? Fun fact, I used to hate quesadillas as a kid. My babysitter would make them for me every single week. Every single day of every single week that she'd babysit me, she'd make me cheesy quesadillas. I hated them. But that changed. Now I absolutely love them. I mean, they're cheesy quesadillas, bro. Like, come on. Of course I'm gonna try them. 10 out of 10. Wow, guys. All right, guys. We have made it through the end of our list of our podcast episode. Pringles, man. Bro, what a lot of cool and disgusting flavors. Again, let me know in the comments down below if you agree or disagree of what I said of liking those flavors or disliking those not characters, liking those flavors or disliking those flavors, and let me know down in the comment section below which ones you'd be interested. Excuse me, gosh, I had it again. But let me guys know in the comments down below what kind of Pringles you'd like to try, and also let me know down in the comments below if there's a Pringles flavor that I didn't list on this video that I haven't heard of or that you've heard of that you've wanted to try, and let me know down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Schedule has been a little bit weird. I know I said in one of my last posts that I wasn't going to be posting for a while, and that might still be true, but I had to do a podcast video because I haven't done a podcast video in like literally like a month. I think is the last time I posted one because I've been forgetting to do it, and so we're back on the channel. Again, a schedule is as normal, but as I said, I might not be able to post for a while because of Regents exams coming up, and we're doing a lot of practice in school, practice exams, practice problems, practice Regents exam papers, and practice. Ooh, that's hard. Practice Regents paper packets, and so it's been really a lot stressful. And I really want to pass these, dude. My mom said if I pass them, I can get like a really very special reward. So I'm kind of hoping that I pass those. I really want to take the time to study. I really want to take the time to study. I thought I saw something out the window, and I was like turning around the other way. I guess like the window is over there, so I didn't have. I just, anyways. But I really want to study for those, get good grades on them, get that special reward. So might not be able to post. Maybe at least I'm gonna say give a guess until the middle of June because that's when my regent execs are, like June 19th or something, or June 12th or whatever, and then my last day of school is like June 19th or whatever. So I'm gonna have like 3 or so regent exams, but afterwards we have all summer to make cool videos, make a podcast episodes, do some live streams. Finally, I was so excited to do my first live stream. It got a lot of views. Thank you so much. Do a lot of cool content for Random Robbie Rejoices, and Random Robbie Reacts. And my personal favorite, which I can't wait for the summer, is to collab with friends from camp, collab with Liam again, collab with other friends who wanted to be in my videos. So that would be really cool to do that. And I cannot wait to share those memories and videos with them. Because as I said, I feel like it would be cool to earn a job as a full-time on YouTuber, making YouTubers when I was like 14, so, and now I'm 15, so I've been doing it for like, I feel like 3 years now, but I don't think I've even been doing it for that long. I think I've been doing it for at least a year, but I thought it started when I was 14 or 15, and I'm 16 now, so I don't really know. But again, thank you so much for watching today's podcast video. If don't forget to hit that hit the subscribe button. I guess its podcast is different from my regular videos, but schedule should be the same. Random Robbie videos every Monday and Wednesday, and then every other Monday and Wednesday will be a podcast. So Monday, Random Robbie video, Wednesday, Random Robbie video, then next week, Monday, podcast, Wednesday, podcast, and Monday Random Robbie, and so on and so forth. So as I said, I haven't posted a big podcast in a while, and it is Wednesday when I'm uploading this. I usually would have done one on Monday, but I didn't have time. So I might just have to do a one podcast this week because I missed Monday. So instead of two, which the second one would have been today, but this is the first one in a while, I might just upload this one today, and then there won't be any videos for a while until like mid June. Then after my Regents exams, it'll be normal. Two random robberies on Monday and Wednesday, two podcasts, two random robberies, two podcasts, and on and on and on. Don't forget to also subscribe to my second channel, which is Random Robbie Rejoices, where I do Christian songs and piano videos every Saturday. So don't forget to go down below and subscribe to that. I do cool Christian content of Christian songs that you may know, and Christian song singing, piano playing songs, and regular singing songs every single Saturday. So if you're interested in that channel, Christian or non-Christian, still go check it out down below if you're interested and subscribe. And I also have a reactions channel. I only have one video at I only have one video at the moment because I haven't been able to find time to upload. On every Sunday is when I do videos for reaction videos. So make sure to subscribe to Random Robbie Reacts. It's my third channel where I do cool reaction videos. Again, as I said, I only have one video on there, but I haven't been able to find the time, and I wanted to verify all three of my channels so I could do videos longer than 15 minutes and maybe do live streams. I already have live stream enabled for my regular Random Robbie channel, but maybe it would be cool to get live streams for Random Robbie Rejoices and Random Robbie Reacts. I'm not exactly sure how it would work for the music portion ones for Random Robbie Rejoices, because a live streams technically like to like copyright you and everything, and so I feel like that would really be a problem to do that. But if I could verify that channel, and I've seen YouTubers like play music in the background and they haven't like got copyright restricted. So if I could possibly do that with you guys, I'd love to live stream on my other channels. Definitely live stream reaction videos. That would be really cool. Um, but that's basically what the schedule is. Mid June, no videos until the mid of June, which is maybe 2 or 3 weeks or so, and then we should be back on regular scheduling. Random Robbie videos Monday and Wednesday. Podcast every other Monday and Wednesday. Random Robbie Rejoices videos on Saturday, and piano videos on Saturday, singing and piano videos, and Random Robbie Reacts videos on Sunday. So again, thank you guys so much for watching today's podcast video. Don't forget to subscribe to those three channels, and I will see all of you in the next podcast video.